So let's get started with our guest. My guest is Dr. Stephen Akintayo, who is the Managing Director at GTEX Holdings. He joins us via Zoom from Dubai. Good morning, Dr. Akintayo, and welcome again to the show.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm very well. A happy New Year to you. I think that should be in order.
Yes, Happy New Year. It's going to be a great year.
It's going to be a great year. Why did you start on that optimism?
Well, I'm an entrepreneur. We're incurable optimists.
Are all entrepreneurs incurable optimists?
Yes.
Despite what happens...
the whole concept of entrepreneurship is always finding a way where there's no way, right? Creating value in the midst of challenges, looking for opportunities. And that's really what entrepreneurship is about. So I'm positive about this day.
You're positive. Okay. Let's start this conversation and talking about, I know you are embarking your foundation. You have a foundation, a $5 million, $5 million 5-year fund, support for 1,000 MSMEs. Why did you establish this fund? I'm really curious to know that.
Well, again, it's first of all, is that the foundation has existed for 15 years. It started as a program for orphans. We used to visit the orphanage home, organize events. Then later we started bursary, where we've given over 5,000 kids bursary to pay their tuition fee. And we've been doing that. Then COVID came and we saw the impact on businesses. So we decided it was just a small scale project, I think every month we're giving away ₦1 million to entrepreneurs. Sometimes one entrepreneur gets the ₦1 million from 2020. Then we felt it's time to structure it better and make it something more robust. And then how do we then fund it? We have a project Vision 2035 where we're going to be building 25,000 houses. We've launched the 1,000 part of it. So part of what we're making from that is going towards supporting, these SMEs. I started the company 15 years ago with just ₦1,000, and I understand what it means to start a business without funding, without capital, and just trying to struggle to work. So we're hoping we're able to support 1,000 entrepreneurs SMEs in the next 5 years by the grace of God.
Okay, apart from what you've just said now in terms of, I guess that is how you're raising the money, but are there other avenues where you're raising these funds for this MSME support system? Because $5 million is a lot of money.
No, not at all. Personally, a lot of the foundation is funded from my own income. I've authored 37 books, 3 more on the way. I make money regularly. I coach. So usually friends, money that comes in from my course. Of course, GTEX itself is a big organization and is able to, put a portion into this particular program. But we know that over time, funds like this grow and other, organizations come in and begin to support it. Ultimately, what is important is the success rate of the applicants and those that get it. As institutions begin to see how well they are doing, even for us, that's why we decided to do this. One of the winners when we started during COVID, she makes shoes. She's a lady, funny enough, and she got 500,000. Now she has more than 5 staff working with her. She, in fact, came the first runner-up in the Titans reality TV show. We had another one that got ₦1 million. She used a carrot to kind of do bags and stuff like that. Now she has about 10 staff So when we saw the success of that, it was, interesting to say we must take this to become something bigger. Of course, a lot of my friends as well are coming in to support us, and we're open to as many support, including from you yourself. So we're open to that. Yes.
Okay.
But initially, myself and the company is the one funding.
Okay, I will take a look at that. But before I go on to your next to the next question concerning what you're doing, since you've directed it at me, I'm also involved in giving grants. At least I've been doing it now for the past 4 to 5 years to businesses. But I really want to, I really want to ask you this question, which is, do you think that entrepreneurs value grants? Because sometimes when you give businesses grants, some you will just take off. Some see it also as free money. That has also been my experience in the last few years. So I'm sharing experience, from one that does grants to another person that does grants. So how do you you understand what I mean? Do they appreciate it? Because it's also coming from my pocket.
The top 50 are being added to what we call the Akintayo University. The Akintayo University is an online portal where we have over 1,000 courses from Grant Cardone, Robert Kiyosaki, John Maxwell, Brian Tracy, myself. We different programs that they're able to write tests and even get certificates in. We're also supporting them personally. Some of them who don't have maybe office representation, they can use some of our offices. We have 7 offices in Nigeria, 4 outside Nigeria as well. So we're not just supporting them with cash. Cash is just a part of it. There's a lot of, acceleration, mentorship. It's more like an apprentice program where we're really holding. And I think that's also what's a bit unique about it, because you can just give them money. Yeah. Like you said, true, they disappear off. You may not see many of them. And some have mastered how to write the best pitch, the best proposal, and in reality, many of us didn't even have a business plan when we started our business, and it still worked. Yeah. And sometimes some of these people, fantastic business plan, and none of it eventually works. So we are making sure it's not just about giving them the grants, is that there's enough, in fact, on Friday, they're going to be pitching the top 10 finalists we have there for this month. So every month we're picking people in different sectors. So the January is agriculture. The 10 finalists will be pitching on Instagram Live. And then on Saturday, the 4 finalists, we have one of the largest real estate developer in the US will be joining us. It is important. By the way, I don't have an insurance company to sell, so I'm not marketing here. But it's important that you seriously, that what if I lose my job? What if my business is not bringing the kind of income it used to bring? Here in Dubai, for example, they did something fantastic. I hope Nigeria can do it, where there's a new insurance policy of just $1.47 for every employee. And what that does is that once you pay that, if you lose your job for 3 months, you will get your salary paid by the compensating company. So that way, while you're trying to get a new job, something is taking care of you. Same thing for entrepreneurs. You must structure something that can be there for you in rainy season. And there are a lot of programs that can help in this annuity, insurance schemes, and all of that. My second is also particularly for entrepreneurs is to work hard on monetizing your own personality. One of the things I've had to do that changed my business was when I structured my life such that I don't rely on my business to take care of myself and my family anymore. So whether my company does well or not, I'm just going to be fine because I put in structures. Author 37 books, 3 months to be launched on my birthday, 28th of January this year, from Amazon, money coming in. I've monetized my content, my teachings. I have an online university. People pay $7 a month, and I think we've helped people pass through that. So you need to, as an entrepreneur, because how do I monetize my success and failure in business, right? Because some people need it. Sometimes we just assume that what we've gone through is not important. A lot of people will pay you to understand understand, what you know, to understand the journey, because smart people don't learn from their own mistakes. They learn from other people's mistakes. So find a way here. What are the other sources of income around your skills, around your talent, around your personality ties, so that even if the business is not doing that well, you and your family are good. And once you are mentally stable, you can take big risk. For me, I was able to start taking in a way you can simulate better. And every week we have a session with those people as well. And that goes for $247, but we can only do discount for $47 a month, so that more people can afford it. And then from there, we now have what we call the group coaching of 10 to 20 students per field now. So I want to learn real estate. We'll have a group of you people, and I'm coming there to teach, and a couple of my partners coming to mentor. And then we have what's in personal finance, investment in Forex or crypto or any other game. So we have all of that. One-on-one with me. For the one-on-one with me, I only take 10 people a year, and they have to have grown their business to a level, because I